Have you ever wondered what your purpose in life is, while it seems as though everyone else already knows theirs? Sometimes we look around and feel as though other people have their path clearly laid out. They seem confident about what they are meant to do, while we are still quietly trying to understand our own direction. If you have ever felt a little uncertain about your purpose, please know that you are not alone. Many people spend years exploring what brings meaning to their lives. Purpose is rarely something that arrives suddenly. More often, it grows slowly, through experiences, relationships, and small discoveries along the way. Welcome to Little Lantern Wisdom. I'm Emily. Come sit with me for a few minutes. Tonight feels like a quiet kind of evening, the kind where it's nice to slow down and reflect on something many of us wonder about from time to time. How do we begin discovering our purpose in life? Before we explore a few gentle ways to begin that journey, it can help to let go of a few common myths about purpose. One myth is that everyone else has it figured out, but the truth is, most people are still discovering their direction as they move through life. What feels meaningful at one stage may grow, shift, or deepen as we learn and experience new things. But the truth is, most people are still discovering their direction as they move through life. What feels meaningful at one stage may grow, shift, or deepen as we learn and experience new things. So if you are still searching, it does not mean you are behind. It simply means you are still discovering. Another myth is that purpose appears in one dramatic moment. We sometimes imagine a sudden realization where everything becomes perfectly clear. But for many people, purpose develops gradually. It reveals itself through small choices, quiet interests, and the things that consistently draw our attention. And finally, there is the idea that purpose must be something grand. But purpose can be surprisingly quiet. It may be helping people feel less alone, sharing knowledge, creating something comforting, or simply bringing kindness and steadiness into the lives of others. Sometimes the most meaningful purposes are the quietest ones. So instead of trying to force a big answer about your life, let's explore 7 gentle ways purpose often begins to appear. The first way is by helping someone else. Sometimes purpose begins not by looking inward, but by offering something outward. When we help someone, even in a small way, we begin to feel that our presence matters. It might be offering your time, listening when someone needs support, or helping a neighbor with something simple. Acts of kindness have a quiet way of reminding us that we are connected to the world around us. And often, purpose grows naturally in those spaces where we are useful to others. Another gentle way to discover your purpose is by noticing what people naturally come to you for. Sometimes the gifts we carry feel so ordinary to us that we hardly notice them. But if you listen carefully, you may begin to see patterns. Perhaps friends come to you for advice, or people feel comfortable sharing their thoughts with you. Maybe they often ask for your help solving problems. These small patterns can reveal strengths that quietly shape the role you play in the lives of others. It can also help to spend time around people who are building meaningful lives. The people we surround ourselves with influence how we see the world. When we spend time with individuals who are curious, creative, or passionate about helping others, something inside us often begins to awaken as well. Their energy can remind us that life offers many possible paths, and sometimes simply witnessing someone else's purpose can help us rediscover our own. Another gentle doorway to purpose is curiosity. It can be easy to move through our days quickly, staying within familiar routines and conversations. But when we allow ourselves to talk with new people or explore ideas outside our usual circle, unexpected doors sometimes open. You might hear about a project, a cause, or an activity that sparks something inside you. Purpose often begins with curiosity. Before we continue, let's pause for just a moment. You might quietly ask yourself something today. What are the subjects that naturally capture my attention? What do I enjoy learning about, even when no one is asking me to? Sometimes the answers to questions like these are already within us. They are simply waiting for a quiet moment to be noticed. Another way purpose begins to reveal itself is through the things that naturally interest you. Think about the topics you enjoy reading about, the conversations you enjoy having, or the activities you find yourself returning to again and again. These interests are rarely random. They often reflect what your mind and heart find meaningful. When we follow these interests with curiosity, they can gradually guide us toward a deeper sense of direction. Purpose can also appear through the things that stir compassion within us. Sometimes there are issues in the world that move us deeply. Perhaps you feel strongly about helping animals, supporting children, comforting people who are lonely, or protecting the natural world. These emotional responses are not accidental. They often reveal the places where your care and energy could make a meaningful difference. And finally, it helps to remember the things that bring you joy. Joy is not something trivial or unimportant. Often it is a quiet compass pointing toward what feels most natural and true to you. Maybe it is creating something with your hands, teaching others, listening to people's stories, or spending time in nature. The things that make you feel quietly alive often carry small clues about the direction your life may want to grow. Purpose rarely arrives all at once. More often, it grows slowly through kindness, curiosity, and paying attention to the things that quietly matter to us. And perhaps today, you are already a little closer to discovering your own. Until next time, I'll keep the lantern lit for you.